Hi, I'm Dr. Angela McBrady of DoctorFlute.com. Today's video is on, does the cut of your lip plate make a difference on a professional gold flute? Today I'm going to compare two different cuts of a lip plate on this professional gold flute. And if you like what you're hearing today and you'd like to do a flute trial or a head joint flute trial, go to Flute Center of New York, which is flutecenter.com, and use my code, which is DrFlute, DrFlute. And with that code, you'll get a 10-day trial of whatever you're trialing instead of a 7-day trial. You'll get free shipping on domestic orders. You'll get, and if you end up purchasing, you'll get an 18-month warranty instead of a 12-month warranty. Then you also have 10% off of sheet music orders. So let's look at this particular flute. This is a Powell professional model flute. It is 14 karat rose gold with silver mechanisms, and this is a solid gold head joint. It's also 14 karat. The body of this instrument is a .012, so it's a thin walled, but I think because it's gold it gives us more body than say .012 on the silver. This is a Lumina cut head joint. What we're talking about is the shape of the hole and the steepness of the strike edge over here. So it's how this is cut. I think it also is how it is angled on the inside as well. So all of that makes a difference as to what you sound like. Now, let me read what they say about the Lumina head joint. So this has style and panache. It's supple yet responsive. It moves quickly throughout the range with little effort. This head joint's clean and energetic sound is the complement to their classic style body. And I think that that's true. It is very, very responsive. It almost is, I guess I feel it's almost too responsive, but it's really gorgeous. It's really gorgeous, and I feel that response. It just pops right out there. The low register is phenomenal. You know, in that low register, especially after F, when you sometimes have that delay, ta, ta, which we all work to get rid of, that's really not a problem here. I'm not even working at it. If I were to pick up my professional model silver flute right now, my lip is not quite as warmed up as it could be. I would probably have to really think about it to get my low C to pop out right now. This instrument, no problem. So that's this head joint. I think it's easy to play. It's very bright, and I think the volume, I think it's very resonant. It's got a good sharp volume to it, and so I think it's beautiful. Let me compare it with the next head joint. All right, so this head joint is the Philharmonic head joint. And boy, that is a huge difference. Let me read to you what the Philharmonic, this gold head joint, and the cut here, which is the Philharmonic cut, what it is supposed to do. So this is the, they say this is the iconic sound for a Powell flute. It is rich, deep, and intriguing, offering, this is the interesting part. This one offers the most resistance to your playing. Why do you want resistance? Well, my flute, which is a Haynes, the one I play on is a Haynes, and it's supposed to have quite a bit of resistance. And we do want that. We want some resistance in our playing because that helps us to work with the sound. It helps the vibrations to be able to change, and we can manipulate that to get the different colors that we're looking for. So I can tell a difference as soon as I started playing this. That resistance is there, but I kind of like it. I'm used to having a little bit of resistance, and I like that. A little bit more about it. This features a broad, smooth lip plate reminiscent of the Louis Lott flutes. So Louis Lott was one of the originators of the modern flute. It's if people get their hands on a flute, a Louis Lott, they keep it for life. They're beautiful instruments. I've never been able to play one, but I hear people talking about them. And the maker, Powell, says that you're able to achieve a lot of different palette of colors with this particular head joint. So let me play a little bit more. Now, one thing, when you have a flute that has a little more resistance, you shouldn't negate it right away. Now, the other one, the Lumina cut, was so easy. It was right there. It'd be easy to go, oh, that's it. It's so easy to play. I love it. And maybe that is for you. Maybe that's what you want. But this one, this is why the 10 days of having the head joints there, you could work with this one that has more resistance and really achieve the different colors and the sounds. And then you'd really be able to compare the two to say, which one do you like better now that you understand the resistance? Because with the resistance, you want to work at your angle of your air. I would play around with that angle and say, where is it? Where do I get the best tone? How do I need this strike edge to split? And with the different angle and the different cut of this lip plate, I can do that and get the warm, rich sound that I'm looking for. Now, I feel like this one is a little darker in sound. The other one was brighter. This gave me, right off the bat, maybe I can get that brighter sound, but I'm going to have to work at it a little bit. The darker sound is maybe warmer. So this is what I think of as a typical gold sound, this head joint, this Philharmonic cut. It's the warmer, darker sound that takes a little bit of work to get that projection. But I hear the power. I hear it in there and I feel it in there. So I feel like this would give me maybe more power, whereas the other one, which had a brighter sound, more instantaneous sound, might not have quite as much power. It would still be bright. I don't think you'd have any problem reaching the back of a hall if you're doing a recital. But this one, I feel like I have to get, while it's a warmer sound, I have to warm up to it. But once we're really warmed up to each other, this one, for me, would give me what I'm looking for. So I really enjoy this sound. So I feel that resistance down there. I think once I worked on that, that sound would be right there. So I'm not afraid at all of a little resistance. I do like that. But it certainly is a warmer, a darker sound, whereas the other head joint, I think, gave a little edge. So again, if you're playing a lot of music that is 21st century and you need that edgy type of sound, maybe the Lumina cut is the one you're looking for. So when you're trying out flutes, try out these two different cuts, both the Philharmonic and the Lumina, and make sure that you have them on the same body and see what you think the difference is, because they're going to make this body or the one that you're trying sound very different. And you need to decide, is that one that's right there, that is easy to get, is that the one for you because of your lifestyle and your practicing habits? You need that? Or do you have time to work on this luscious head joint and work with it and make it work for you? Those are the two different ones. You decide, and let me know in the comments which one you think is the better one for me. That's today's video.